Hello, sir. Myself Pradeep. I'm here to do my digital assignment on. They have given the topic like what is software testing. Software testing is the process of finding the errors in a developed product. It also checks whether the real outcome can match the expected result as well as aids in the identification of defects, missing requirements or gaps. Testing is a penultimate step. Before the launch of the product to the market. It indicates the examination, analysis, observation, and evaluation of the different aspects of the product. Professional software testers use a combination of manual testing with the automated tool. After conducting tests, the tester report the result to the development team. The end goal is to deliver the quality product to the customer, which is why software testing is so important. Okay, it is common for many ways for startups keep testing. They might say that their budget is the reason why they overlook such an important step. They think it would lead to no major consequences, but make a strong and a positive first impression. It needs to be top notch, and that after that testing the product of bugs must be must. Okay, then but by doing testing, there is an enhance of product quality, improve the security, detect the compatibility with the different devices and platform. There are many type of function. The concept of functional testing, the concept of testings, basic concept of testing. This is functional testing. Function testing verifies the each function of an application or the software. The tester verifies the functionality with the specified set of requirements. So the source code of a software or an application doesn't play a major role in this case. Testing the behavior of the software is the main concern. The different type of function testing include function testing as unit testing, integration testing, system testing, sanity testing, smoke testing, interface testing, regression testing, beta acceptance testing, unit testing. A tester check the individual software components. The aim is to test whether the component behave according to the requirements which we have given. Integration testing. Integration testing deals the testing the individual component or modules after they combined in a group. System testing here the tester executes the test cases for verifying the compliance of integrated and complete software along with the specification. Sanity testing the test logical reasoning related to the working of the program. Smoke testing. Some smoke testing tests simple and basic functionalities such as the user is able to log into or log out, etc. Interface testing the test. This test check whether the communication between the two software systems is correctly carried out. Regression testing. This is probably one of the most important testing phases. Here, the old test cases of the entire application are executed after a new functionality has been implemented. Okay, beta or acceptance testing here, the intent the user try to produce on the report bugs. Okay, the another type of testing is non-functional testing. The non-functional testing consider parameters such as reliability, usability, and performance. The non-functional test might be checking how many user can log in to the system at the same time. There are many types of non-functional testing: performance testing, load testing, stress testing, volume testing, security testing, compatibility testing, install testing, recovery testing, reliability testing, usability testing, compliance testing, localization technique testing, performance testing. The performance or speed of the application is tested under the required workload. Then load testing. This test is an application of behavior under a huge workload. So if you're testing a website, load testing checks the site functionality and performance under a high traffic. Then stress testing determines whether the software robustness by asking whether it's working beyond the regular operation. Volume testing. This is a test the performance of this test performance of the system by loading a database on increased volume of data. Security testing. Here the test cases are executed to check whether the system is safeguard against a sudden or deliberate attacks from a internal or external sources. Compatibility testing. Test cases are executed to check whether the application is compatible with the varying environments. For example, if you are testing a web application, compatibility testing deals with how the website works on a different web browsers, etc. Recovery testing here, the test determines an application capacity to recover from a hardware crash or failure. Then a reliability testing. This procedure checks whether an application perform a particular task without failure within a specific time frame. Compliance testing. This determines the system compliance with the external and the internal standards. Black box testing. In this, it is a type of testing. You have least amount of information on how the product is built. You don't know about the structure of the product, its code or logic. You would use the product as an end user because the black box testing would have the same amount of information as the customer. It's used for functional testing. This type of testing can only happen when a code is executed. Hence, the dynamic testing is used. Dynamic testing is a type where you can execute the code and test the product while the code execution is in process. It is mostly done to check how it be it's up to the running and how the user would be experienced. Another type of testing is white box testing. These are the two major testing. In white box testing, we have the most information about the product, while the in the white box testing is mostly used to make the code better, finding inefficiencies in code, poor coding practices, unnecessary lines of code are identified in this type of testing. Most of the code optimization and security fixes happens as a result of the testing. White box testing doesn't mainly focus on how the web application is working. It rather focus on how it can be made better. You can make a lot of improvements to your product, but the last few steps have to make perfect is difficult, and it can be perfect until the no issues come over. Okay, making it perfect requires a thorough inspection because the product in execution can't give you all insight. You'll have to check the code without execution, is known as static testing. Also, static testing is also used in the early stages of development when it is simple and you need to wait for product deployment. Then there should be for software testing process. There should be three steps: planning, preparation, execution, reporting. Okay. Then in Thank you, sir. Here come to in my DA. Thank you.